Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm going to tell you all about a wonderful new product that I've been cooking with. It's Philadelphia's new cooking cream. It comes in 4 flavors: a original, Santa Fe, Italian cheese and herb, and savory garlic. They have a unique blend of flavors, of spices, herbs, already mixed right into it. So when you add this to your recipes, it gives it a boost of flavor and creamy luxuriousness that you can't get from using any other product. It saves a lot of time in the kitchen. You don't have to prep as many ingredients or measure as many spices because they're all right in this little tub. Today we're using the original flavor, and we're going to make a creamy tarragon chicken with asparagus that comes out so beautifully and silky. So let's get started. I'm going to tell you all about the ingredients we're using first, and then we'll start on cooking. Today we have 8 ounces of linguine, a 10-ounce container of the Philadelphia Cooking Creme original flavor. I have 1 pound of asparagus, neatly trimmed and cut into 1.5 to 2 inch pieces. There's 1 teaspoon of dried tarragon leaves, a 1/2 cup of thinly sliced sweet onion, 1 pound of skinless, boneless chicken breast that's been cut into 2-inch thin strips, 3/4 cup of chicken broth, a 1/2 cup of white wine. Today I'm using Riesling. It's a really juicy, fruity wine. I have 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and a packet of dry Béarnaise sauce mix, and just a little bit of salt and pepper for seasoning. So let's get started. I already have 4 quarts of water with a little bit of salt on to boil. We're going to drop our linguine right into the water. Give it a little stir so it doesn't stick. And then we'll let those go. I have the pan set at medium-high heat, and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And you want to swirl that around in the pan to coat really well. Now while that's heating a little bit, we're going to take our 1 teaspoon of dry tarragon and add it to our chicken and just toss it to coat. You want to make sure that all the pieces are covered. We just add the chicken to the pan, spread it into an even layer so it all cooks evenly and thoroughly. We're just going to stir the chicken. And you want to cook this for about 5 or 6 minutes until it's white on all sides. So now that our chicken has been cooking for a few minutes, it's nice and white on all sides, we're going to add the onions. Put those all right in there. Give it a nice stir, and this is just going to saute for another minute or 2 until the onions start to soften. Everything smells delicious. I'm going to add the asparagus right to the pasta water while it's cooking. That way you don't have to have 2 separate pots of water boiling away on the stove. So we're just going to drop this asparagus right in with our linguine. And we'll let this cook for another 4 minutes until the pasta is al dente and the asparagus is tender crisp. We'll come back over and we'll give our chicken another stir with our onions. The onions are starting to get nice and soft. The chicken is just about cooked all the way through. We're just going to remove it from the pan and set it aside in a bowl. We'll set this aside, and right into the pan, while it's still hot, you're going to want to pour your 1/2 cup of white wine. Again, I'm using Riesling. You can use a Chardonnay or a Sauv Blanc, whatever kind of wine you prefer. give that a stir to deglaze the pan. You want to scrape up all those nice flavorful little bits from the bottom of the pan. It's going to season your sauce. And you want to bring this to a boil and let it reduce for about a minute. Once your wine has reduced for about a minute, you're going to add the chicken broth. We have 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth. You pour that right into the pan with your wine. Just incorporate the two. To the wine and the chicken broth, we're going to whisk in that 1 packet of dry béarnaise sauce mix. This dry béarnaise sauce mix you can find in the grocery store. Usually it's by the gravies, or you can find it by the instant mixes by the soup. You can use whatever brand you prefer, and that's going to add a really robust tarragon flavor to your sauce without having to measure any additional spices or herbs. And once that's to a good rolling, bubbling boil and it starts to thicken just a little bit, we are going to add the Philadelphia cooking cream. This is going to add so much texture and depth of flavor to your sauce. You don't have to worry about any flour clumping, any over thickening from cornstarch. It's very easy. Just pop the lid open, peel back the top, and we're going to put the entire container right down in with our sauce. See how silky smooth that is? You want to get the whole container right in there. And it's going to melt right down in with your sauce. And we'll whisk that together. It's really luxurious and silky smooth. It's unlike any product I have ever used. It's going to blend together beautifully. We're going to lower the heat just a little bit. You're going to drop the chicken and onions right back into your sauce. Just like that. Doesn't that look delicious already? It smells great in here. Once we have everything mixed together and coated in the pan, we're just going to come over and shut off our pasta. And once we give that a little shake, you don't want to rinse it. You want to leave all that starch on the pasta so your sauce has something to stick to. And we're just going to leave it here for a moment while we finish up on our sauce. That's beautiful. It has such nice color. It's rich and thick. We'll give it another stir, and then I think we're just about done. See how quick and easy this was? The entire meal was under 30 minutes. I'm going to turn the heat off. We'll take our pasta and the asparagus, and you just want to add this right into the chicken and sauce. The pasta is al dente. The asparagus is nice and green and tender crisp, so we're just going to mix all this together. You'll have 4 to 6 really generous portions. Just going to put some of this down on the plate, making sure you get a little bit of pasta, some asparagus, some of the chicken. Finishing touch, we just want to put a little bit of black pepper. And there you go. In under 30 minutes, using the Philadelphia cooking cream, we have created a really beautiful and delicious dish, restaurant quality in under 30 minutes, 4 to 6 generous portions. You can feed your whole family. This is great for a dinner party. This product is really versatile. You can use it in almost anything. So please, go to your local grocery store, look for it, stock up on it, have fun playing with it, and add it to every one of your recipes. You are not going to be disappointed. Thank you for visiting with me. I hope you enjoy the recipe. Bye-bye.